Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
On second down, just keeps firing. Get it out on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. He's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
They go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Tigers are on the move. They want to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. pause on it, and they'll send out the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires and picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense. One wasn't picked.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, they knock it free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Fakes his man out. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. Mississippi, Oklahoma, 14, Clemson.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Sooners are marching down the field. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Bully ball on 3rd and short. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, and he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And you gotta lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. It'll be a draw. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Tigers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Clemson! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Beebe. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll throw it on 1st down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but They need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's looking deep. And it's hauled in at the 10. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. So he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
I mean, he could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll take it himself. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Now adjusting. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To throw, it's Arnold. Fires on the move. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really...
Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1 more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll ride his man on the option. At the 40, there he goes. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Still running at the 35. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Moving out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Touch pass on the run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Unloads to the right. It's caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. And you think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play.
He uncorks one deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. They take the lead with the 6.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, as a quarterback, it's going to be tough throwing comeback routes against this guy. He does such a good job breaking on the ball, and he's able to swat it away.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Clemson is quick to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6.
Clemson, 21.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And it's going to be a pick. They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Clemson, 21.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Clemson Tigers will take over. 1st and 10.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns, if you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window.
He's got it on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
Another 1st down. That's the end of the 4th quarter.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down.
Clemson, 21.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.